Motorhome. I'll talk you through the handover today, so I'll literally talk about all the features on the exterior, everything inside. If you have got any questions at any point, please feel free to stop me and ask questions. The point of today, I'm not going to make you an expert in it today, but I want to give you enough basic knowledge so you can go out and start enjoying yourselves in it. And your confidence will grow the more you use the van as such. So the first thing I'll do, I'm just going to pop the bonnet catch just on the pillar inside the door here. It is nicely labelled so you can see it. And there's nothing too much exciting in here. Obviously the drive for the engine. So we've got the powerhouse in the front. Main things to show you inside here is your washer bottles, the one just on the very end there. Your dipsticks just down the front here. So there's your dipstick for checking your oil. And then also for the battery, if you ever need to jump start it or anything, that's your positive terminal there. And your negative, there's a screw at the back you can hook it onto, or any metal anywhere in the van will work as it. The main thing is we don't advise bump starting it, but if you need to, that's how you can. The best thing to do is if the vehicle battery is flat, is to use one of the trickle chargers, and obviously the positive on there, and then the negative either on one of the screws, or something to charge your battery up that way.
Well, just going to that, the jump start, you can't, because it's automatic, isn't it?
Well, I mean jump start it off the jump lead. Rather than bump start it. Obviously you can't bump start it because you've got the automatic on there. Okay, but other than that, it's been serviced and everything, so all your fluids and everything are up to date and everything. It's just the usual vehicle maintenance you just need to keep an eye on. So, let's pop the bonnet down.
That's the easy bit.
So that's the easy bit. So, we'll keep coming down the side. I'll talk about the features in the cab and that afterwards. On the side here, we've got your lovely 240 hookup. So this is your mains electrical hookup here. Just underneath here, there's a lovely little turning nut here. All you do is you put your leg winder on there, turn it down, it drops down a tap then, and that's how you drain your fresh water tank. It's labelled on here as well. All you literally do is open the tap and that will drain all your fresh water tank on. In reverse, that's how you fill your tank up. So you just take the cap off and there's your tank on there. There is a connection on the out here, so you can plug in an electrical pump if you need to pump it in. But 9 out of 10 sites will have a hose pipe. Is the easiest. Maybe an idea to carry a length of hose pipe with you, and then when you get to site, obviously just fill your tank up. When you're filling your tank, there is a gauge inside, but if you do overfill it, it will only come overflowing out from here or overflow under the van. It won't flood out into the van, so you don't have to worry about flooding your van or anything along them lines.
Would not be cool.
So, it is. Lovely toilet cassette. So, pops out, as I say, this lovely trolley dolly. That's on wheels. Wouldn't recommend trying to take it through an airport though, you'd probably have some funny guts. So, all you do is, your blue liquid and a spot of water just simply goes in the top of the cap up there. As you see, there is already a bit in there. The measurements are on the blue bottles, so you've got your blue bottles there. It's not an exact science, all it is, it neutralises the odour and starts breaking down the goodies inside of there for you. And then that just simply goes back in. And for the flushing it, our things is that it's come as a dual pack, so you have got the pink liquid in there, it's not much use to you.
What is the pink for?
The pink liquid is for a flush tank, but you haven't got a flush tank on here because it flushes out the fresh water.
Right, okay, so you won't be using the pink.
You won't need the pink, all you need is the blue liquid in the bottom.
That's brilliant, okay.
Perfect. So,
is it, without being rude, is there a level on there to tell you when it's full?
Yeah, it shows, I'll show you, there's a little light on top of the toilet, so it lights up to let you know when it needs emptying. So, not much more exciting. Come round to the back end. All of the new motorhomes and everything all come standard now with the bike rack template on there. So if you did want to add a bike rack, it's a damn sight cheaper to get one fitted on there than it is to get the templates put on as well. So they all come standard now. And then obviously your lovely reverse camera and driving camera up there already.
How accurate are they?
Good, they're really good. I'll show you.
Because on the Honda, it shows you've got about 3 foot of room to reverse. You've got this much room. You get out and have a look, and you've got that much.
You have to learn where the camera points to what respect. What it is, the one that's pointing down directly, virtually down, is your reverse camera. The other camera shows you review, it's like your rear view mirror as such, so you've got 2 camera modes, but when you put it in reverse, it automatically reverts to the other camera. But I'll show you the features that inside anyway. So, we'll keep coming round. So, we've got, this is your cupboard underneath your bed. So, inside of here, we've got your leisure battery which sits inside this box. We've got your power cable here. Got your leg winder, which is for dropping down the nuts, so it's for draining your waste tank and also your freshwater tank. So you just put this handle on the end and then just turn it round. Obviously then we've got your handle for your awning, and also the white bar is a support arm for the central bit of the awning, because it's such a long awning, it's got a support section in the middle for you. Okay. Pull this one out because I'll show you the awning. as well.
Was that blue thing, was that connection, is that the connector thing that he was talking about that you would need? Sorry, you see the blue connection thing on the end? That's the is that the electric?
Yeah, this is your power leads. This is.
That's his electric.
Yeah, this is your power lead.
One going from the house.
What you can buy is you can buy a socket, so you can plug it into your house, and then it's got the male end, and then you literally plug that lead in to your household, and then you can power your van up through your house as well.
Right, okay.
But we do sell them plug sockets in the shop, so if you do want to get one, you can grab one.
We need one.
Yeah, you can grab one.
That's fine. So that's your electric supply, please.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fine.
So, your trim vent here, so this is the vent for your heating and your water system as well. It'll run on gas and electric. There's no cover or anything to remove. It just sits there and does its job.
What's that?
Noise
What was
is the
that?
compressor for the two workshops either side, so I do apologise. It will.
I thought it was going to blow up.
The next one, I've just walked past it, is your waste tank.
Yeah.
You just see it below the flue there. If you look down, you see there's another little nut, so if you just go a bit lower down, you see the nut there. So all you do is put your leg winder on that nut, turn it, and the pipe drops down, and again you can just open that up to empty out your waste tank.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's as easy as
Easy
that.
peasy.
Next one down, fridge. So this is the back of your fridge. I've got it running on gas at the minute, so it does pump out a bit more heat on this side.
Yeah.
Other than that, heat is exchanged out the back. It's no different than our fridges at home. All it is we don't walk around the back of your fridges at home, so don't be alarmed if you walk past and there's heat coming out. It's just just your fridge.
Yeah.
Just your fridge. So I'll just push your door back for now. So your gas locker. So to open your locker is just pull your two handles and it just lifts straight up. So inside, I've already fitted your bottle in for you and your pigtail, so your gas is ready to go. All you need to do is just open and close the bottle just to switch your gas on and off.
Yeah.
Okay, you've got an onboard regulator here. What this little green button is below you here is a crash sensor.
Right.
So if you ever have a prang, or the other thing you've got to watch if you hit a good pothole or anything like that, that switch can pop out. All you need to do, if you're ever switching your gas on and it doesn't come through, is just literally hold that little green button down for a couple of seconds.
Like a reset.
Yeah, and that'll reactivate your gas system.
Right.
So if you're ever switching the gas on, you can't get it through, just stick your head in here and just hold that button down for a
So
second.
that has to stay off, I would imagine, as you're driving along.
Yes, yeah, you need to switch it off.
Switch the gas off, yeah.
But you can run the fridge on the vehicle battery anyway, so that's not a problem. Okay, and then obviously you have got the room for the two bottles.
Right,
Yeah.
brilliant.
Two bottles in there as well.
So you can get an extra bottle in there.
So,
Brilliant.
I'll pull the awning out. I won't be able to get it out all the way.
Okay.
I had another handover in the bay next door, so I wanted to put it next door, but I couldn't get it over in time, so I just set it up here. So all you do is push it in, and then wind away.
Oh wow,
And it's as easy as
cool.
that.
Nice one.
So, see how far, hopefully I can get it out far enough to show you the legs.
And that's where the one connects to.
I see, so your legs
that's the one in the
connect
middle.
Yeah.
And then your other legs all pop up from the end.
Wonderful.
So, just in the end here, all you do is literally pull it out and then swing them down, drop them down. Undo that, and then it drops to the floor. There's your feet, and then you just peg it into the floor.
Yeah.
Set it at whatever level you want.
Don't get that on the back of our house, will you?
The main thing is with these, they are really good, but they don't like the wind.
No.
Well, we're
So
really windy.
if you've ever,
yeah.
if it's a windy day and you're planning on going out for the day, I'd always retract it and put it back in.
Yeah.
I'll probably advise as well in the evenings before you go to bed, I'll put it back in there as well. It's quite easy to wheel it in and out, and you're safe for that, because believe me, they don't like the wind, and it just simply pushes back in.
Yeah.
As easy as that.
That's cool.
And as I say, the white bars for the centre support there.
Yeah.
So it just gives you extra support. Other advice is, if you've been out and it has been raining, it's like a tent. You do need to, when you get home and you've got a dry day,
Dry it out.
try and get it out and dry it out. Yeah. Just remember that if you haven't got it
It'll
wet,
just
'cause
get
it will.
mildew, won't it?
Yeah, they will go mouldy as such. And then just winds back in, simple as that.
Nice one.
Oh, that's
And then
easy.
Alright, and then it is extendable as well, so you can shorten it back up.
Where do you keep that? That goes
In that back locker.
goes
I'll
under
pop
there.
it back in there once we've done. I'll pop it back.
Alrighty.
Got it. And then your lovely door. So handle just opens, and then what the door is, it's not magnetised or anything, it stops on the hinges.
Yeah.
So it sort of sticks there. All you just need to do is just push it to open up.
You don't need a step for that, really, do you? It's quite low down.
No, it's got, because it's got the cutout in it, so it's
Yeah.
a reasonable level. Are you happy with everything on the outside?
Yes.
Yeah.
Perfect, lovely.
Brilliant.
Well, if you want to jump inside then, and we'll make a start on the bits and bobs inside.
Okay. Oh, they've put the carpets in.
Oh, they have.
Yeah, we'll always put the carpets in, but it's up to you if you want to leave them in or take them out. It's totally up to yourselves. Totally up to yourselves. So,
Owen, just before we carry on, I remember seeing it when the floor when the carpet wasn't on.
Yeah.
Secret hatch.
Secret hatch. Right.
Just about here, and it was straight down to the road. Is it that one?
Is this what I shouldn't be filming this bit? Oh.
So this bit, no, you can. So all that is, that's an access point for your freshwater tank.
Yeah.
So that's literally all that is there. So if you unscrew that cap, that's your freshwater tank there. So if the technicians or anyone need access to it, they can access it that way. You don't need to go in there as such because you've got your drain off on the side.
Right.
So you don't really need it. It's more like a maintenance hatch. This is more.
Yeah,
than
I was just wondering, down to the concrete. That's what I saw.
Yeah, they all have. They've all got that in there because, as I say, this isn't really designed for users. It's more for a maintenance and anything else.
I thought you were going to have a safe under
hence why it clips up. It clips down. You see.
Yeah.
So you push it and then it just clips in place. Then.
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
And then you just pop your carpet.
You don't need to bother with that then, do you? Really?
No, that can be forgotten about.
Yeah.
Okay.
Perfect. That's nice and easy. Then.
Where are we going to start?
So just need to start underneath the bench seat here.
Okie dokie.
So it's as easy as underneath here. So inside here we've got your consumer unit, which is sort of your powerhouse. The black button on the end is your 12 volt isolator switch. So if you hit that button, that sort of isolates all the power for the living quarters. Nothing to do with the front end, just literally the living quarters.
Right.
Yep. Next one's across. This red one here is just a light. It's for if you go abroad or anything, because the French do things backwards to us.
Yeah.
It'll just light up to let you know that the power's reversed externally. Right, it won't power the van up, but it won't do any damage to it. It'll just light that up, so you know then you need to speak to the campsite owners or a friendly couple nearby. It's normally an adapter or something that you need outside to power the van up. Next two, so battery charger 1, I'll just leave that light on constantly, because then as soon as you plug your mains power in, you know that your leisure battery is being recharged up.
Yeah.
And then the orange one is for your heating system. Again, I would just leave that one on because you control the heating above the door there.
Right, okay.
All that literally does is send the power to your heating unit so it switches on and off.
Right, okay.
And then we've got your 240 breakers and your 12 volt fuses. There is a lovely diagram in the back here, so it lets you know which fuse is which, and also which of the breakers are these here.
Brilliant.
Yeah. So if you're ever having electrical problems, this is your first port of call.
Right.
It's a bit like your housing box in the house.
And then we've got your battery charger on the back wall there, and then this is your water pump for your water system here at the front.
Right, yeah.
Okay, but as I say, if you leave everything on in there, only if you're having problems is really the time that you need to stick your head in there.
Yeah.
And have a look as such. Okay.
Okie dokie.
So we'll come above the door next.
Give me glasses on for this, aren't I?
Yeah.
This is the bit that I need to focus on because it's confused me. I was like, whoa.
Right. So first one is just as easy as power off, power on.
Okay.
As simple as that. Now, the first lights you see on here, the little lightning strike in there indicates that we're plugged into the mains power. This one here shows that we're running off the leisure battery, so that's what you want to see. And then obviously it lights up here just to let you know you've got the panel switched on.
Yeah.
So starting from this side, we've got your cabin lights. So it obviously switches virtually all your lights on. But what it is, all the lights are individual as well.
Right,
so that sort of powers them up, but if you've got them switched off on the switches directly, they won't come on and off on that switch.
Right,
yeah. So if you ever switch that on and there's still lights not off, it's because they're actually switched off on the switches on them themselves.
That's fine.
Okay, next one across is view levels. So this shows us the condition of your leisure battery. It also shows us how much fresh water you've got, your wastewater tank, and then obviously your vehicle battery on this side as well. So you can keep an eye on the batteries.
Brilliant.
Right, yeah.
That's
okay.
Great.
So as I say, we're running on the leisure battery at the minute. But if I do happen to change this, it'll change it over to the vehicle battery.
Right, okay.
But you don't really want to do that because if you flatten your vehicle battery, you're not going anywhere. So always run off your leisure battery. So they're the three lights in the middle you want to see when you're on the site.
Right,
and you're living in it as such.
That's brilliant.
So next one down, we've got your good old water pump. So that literally switches your water pump on. As you can hear now, your pump's not running. A, because I've primed your water system, and B, because there's water there. The only time that pump will run if you're not running the tap is if your water tank's empty. But you'll know it's empty because you'll see up here that it's on 0, and it will beep at you to let you know that your water tank's empty.
That's brilliant.
Okay, the last one is your frost protect. So all this is inside your freshwater tank. There's a sensor in there, and if it drops below 6 degrees, it switches on like a heater inside of it. It doesn't heat the water up, it just heats it up to enough of a level so that freshwater tank doesn't freeze.
Yeah.
And that kicks in automatically all the time.
All you need to do is have it switched on there. So if if it's getting to the back end, say probably this month, when it starts freezing up, all you need to do is just have it switched on. It'll automatically kick in as soon as it drops below that temperature.
Right, that's brilliant. Okay.
Okay.
So the leisure battery, does that charge up as you're driving along?
Yeah, it charges up as you're driving along, and it also charges up as soon as you're plugged into the mains as well.
Right,
so
brilliant.
it charges off the two. And that's the same for the vehicle battery and the leisure battery. They're both charged up at the same time.
Right, okay, that's fab.
Okay.
Yeah.
So the last one's good old awning light. So that's obviously for your light outside on the edge of the building. And then this one is all the lights up behind us there.
Right, okay.
Okay.
That's it.
And then we've got 2 light switches here.
I wondered what they were for.
You look at this one and I think, where is that light?
Are these the
look down by your foot.
LEDs?
Look by your foot.
Oh, it's the LED light.
So the little marker lights on the bottom there. So if anyone goes to the loo at night, they can just knock that one on rather than blinding you. And then the last one is the ones just above the door there for us.
Right, brilliant.
Yeah.
Okay. And as you see now, if I knock your cabin lights off, it'll switch all of them off, apart from the ones above the door there, because there you can have them on as a sort of light so you can see what you're doing. And then obviously cabin light, you see, it switches all the rest on.
Yeah.
Right, brilliant.
Okay.
Okay.
So, next one along. This is your heating system now.
Right, this is the important bit. Yeah.
So, this is easy as. Click the roller ball, wakes up the menu. So all you do is turn it and you see it changing onto the different icons.
Yeah.
So the first one in the van, I'll click on that, is your thermostat level. So all you need to do is just set the thermostat at whatever level you want your heating to come on to.
Come on at 18.
Yeah, and then it will automatically, if it drops below that temperature, the heating system will kick in and heat up to 18 and then shut off again.
Yeah.
So, because what I've noticed about this model, has it got heating?
It's air blown, so if any of the sort of beigey circle discs, because if you dotted around,
I've seen
that's where all the hot air's blown out from.
Right, okay.
So it's an air blown system.
That's brilliant. Because I was looking for a heater and there wasn't one.
Yeah, no, it isn't. It's air blown. So first one's central heating. The little flame comes on above it to let you know that the heating system is engaged. When it's flashing, like the one next door is, that means it's coming up to temperature. When it's constant, it means it's at temperature. So you see the flame isn't flashing. That means the heating's at temperature. It doesn't need to be working.
Okay.
The hot water one next to it is flashing. That's because it's still coming up to temperature.
Yeah.
Right,
Okay.
just like at home, isn't it?
Yeah, so next one across is your hot water. Click on it and it goes eco, hot or boost.
Okay.
Now all the difference is eco is about 40 degrees, hot is about 60 degrees, and then what the boost mode does, it takes some power away from your heating system, puts all its power into that water tank to heat the water up for you.
Right, I get it.
So there's only 10 litres of hot water in there. If you're all planning on having showers, it's a good idea to turn that onto boost mode. And then what that will do is once you've used that tank of hot water, as it's reheating, it'll just speed up the process of reheating the water tank for you.
Does that go into the gas? Is that gas?
It can run on gas or electric, or gas and electric at the same time.
How do you
I'll show you that now. I'll show you that now.
Yeah, that's
so, first one, heating level. Second one, hot water. Third one is your power select. So you see this one I'm flashing on now?
Yeah.
So I'll click on that one and you can run it on gas, mixed, which is gas and electric.
Right.
Mixed 2, which is gas and a bit more electric.
Right.
And then you've got electric 1 and electric 2.
Okay.
So the difference between the 1s and 2s is the kilowatts of the electric. So the more electric you send to it, the faster the system will heat up.
Right, okay.
Yeah.
So if it's summertime, you'll definitely only need it on number 1, mixed number 1 electric, or just gas by itself. But then obviously when it's winter time and it's really cold outside, you're better off running on the number 2s, because all that is when the heating system kicks in, it'll just heat everything up a lot quicker.
Right, okay.
That's all that one is. And all you literally need to do is just click on whatever power you want it to run on. So if you want it to run on gas, just click on the gas and it'll automatically light and prime itself.
That's great, isn't it? That's brilliant.
Okay, so the last one is the fan to blow the heating around. So it's got eco or high. All that is how fast the fan runs.
Right, okay.
The fan will only kick in when the heating's kicked in.
Yeah.
If you get what I mean. So the heating kicks in, heats the air up in that cylinder, and then blows it around the van.
Yeah.
When it's up to temperature, the fans and everything will shut off.
Right.
Okay?
Yeah.
The last thing that there is on the fans, I can't do it now, but when you're on the fan, as I say, it's eco, high, there is a boost, you know, like the hot water one, but all it is, it'll only let you do that when you've asked for a big jump up in the temperature.
Yeah.
So if it's -1 outside,
Yeah,
and you want it 20 degrees in here, you can go along to that fan, click on boost, and it'll do the opposite to the hot water one. It'll take power away from the hot water and put it all into the heating system for you.
That's fine.
Okay. So that's the basics on that one.
That's easy.
Yeah.
That's relatively
The
easy.
one last trick I will show you, if you've got gone too far. If you've got your heating off, so turn to off. If you've got your hot water off, you'll see that top thing's blank across the top there. So we've got no heating, we've got no hot water on.
Okay.
But what you can do now is go to the little fan, click on it, turn it to vent, click it again, and that's your fan speed then. And now what this is doing is just literally drawing in fresh air and blowing fresh air around the van for you. So in the summertime and that, if you want a bit of extra breeze in here,
cool. That's it, because there's no aircon, is there?
No, you can put it onto that and that will just blow round some fresh air for you.
That's cool.
Obviously it'll blow out quite warm now because I've had your heating system on, but when it's stone cold it will just literally blow round fresh air for you. And I'll just knock that off. It won't kick in now because I've got it hot. It only, once it's cooled past a certain temperature, it'll then kick in. So the last one's across the bottom. This one on the end there. This is a start-stop timer. So you can literally program it when you want your heating to come on, when you want it to come off. And then you know how I went across that top menu? You virtually do that. So you decide how hot you want your temperature, how hot you want your water, and how fast you want your fans on. You virtually program it and it'll automatically fire up and switch off for you.
Fab.
So that's just a start-stop. The next one is just setting the time. It says, when you get to the right one. Oh. Heavy fingered. So that's just literally setting your clock. You just set the clock. And then the last one is your menu. So on here, offset. So you can offset the temperature of the thermostat. So if you've got another thermostat in here and they're reading slightly different, you can adjust the thermostat on here by a few degrees so it marries up. So it's a true reading for yourself. So next one is temperature. You can change it from Celsius to Fahrenheit. Brightness, just for the brightness of the screen. 12 or 24-hour clock. Language, if you want to speak French or German to it. And index. So the index just brings up the code for the unit. Then a good old reset. So same as anything electrical, if it's not doing what it's told, just hit the reset and it just closes everything down and resets it. And that's it then. That's your full menu.
Gosh, that's really easy.
Okay. I'll show you one trick. When you've got your heating switched on, so I'll just turn it on. When you're on that normal standby screen, so it just shows you internal temperature, well the temperature, sorry, the thermostat is, your thermostat's on and the time. But what you can just do now, without pressing anything, is just turn the ball and it turns up your thermostat. So it acts just like a thermostat in your house.
That's really
So if you're coming in and it's cold, all you just need to do is just crank it up.
That's
brilliant. But then if you want to turn it down, you can just turn it down
just like we do it at home. That's nice.
And then to turn this screen on and off, you just hold down the ball in the middle.
He says.
It says, it will.
It will?
It will. It will.
Come on. What have you done? You broke
No,
it.
don't say that. Don't say that.
Now you've done it. That's it. Go off.
Hey, there you go. There you go. There you go. As easy as that.
Won't do it later.
And then obviously we've got your smoke alarm and your carbon monoxide just on the wall there.
Brilliant. Okay.
Okay. So. I'll move on to the bed. I'll jump down a bit next because I just want to show you your water system. So obviously your lovely TV brackets there on the wall. So that's where your lovely telly will go. So your bed does lift up nicely. So obviously you can see where we were in the cupboard in the back corner there. Now what this lovely grey box or grey blacky box is your water tank. So that's your water system and also your heating system there as well. So you see the little yellow tap that's sitting flat at the minute on the blue pipework? That's your drain off tap there. So when you want to drain your heating system and your water system internally, all you literally do is just lift that yellow tap up so it's sticking straight up in the air. And what that will do, that will empty all the contents of that boiler and virtually empty all the pipework out in here. All you need to do to get the last of the water out is just open your taps up and just drain the last bit of water off. And that's your van set up for winter time then, because obviously if you leave water in it and it freezes, it will split all the pipework. So you need to make sure you drain.
So if I mean, because obviously you're going to be living it quite a bit if you're travelling around in the next few months. So it's going to be in it quite a lot over winter. So you're going to be in it most of the time.
When you're in it and you've got the heating on and stuff, it's fine.
It's fine.
But it's only if you're leaving it. So if you're not going to stay in it for a week, or even if you're not in it for a week, even a few days, I would get into a habit of just lifting that tap up and draining everything out.
It's no problem to fill it up, is it?
No, all you do to fill it up is just close it back down how it is now, go above the door, switch on your water pump, and then literally pull the water through your tap. And it's as simple as that, and that's your system primed up ready to go.
Okay, that's it. That's great.
Okay, and you see the grey, the beigey pipe work. That's where the hot air's blown round. So there's one vent there, and the others then loop underneath the van, and then they're all blown in different spots around the van as well for you.
That's what we needed to know. That's brilliant.
Okay.
The only thing that confused me was the heating. I wasn't sure how it worked, but that's great.
Oh, that's just come off. You see where the screws are in the wall there? I'll pop that back on for you. They're just the brackets for your
So
bike
these
rack.
have got individual switches, have they? These little...
Yeah,
lights?
so them ones in the top there have. Your other light switches are just on the end here. So they're here. So if you look, that one again is the little ones by your feet.
Yeah.
And then this one is the ones
It's your
above the
main.
top of your cupboards as well.
And do they have like little lights on them?
Yeah, your little spotlights have got individual switched
Little
on as well.
switches, brilliant,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah, so they switch on as well.
Yeah.
So then obviously you've got his and her wardrobes.
Mine.
Well, I ain't moving in. I'm just the daughter. I have to understand it all. There's your night lights. You can be gazing out at night. Lovely.
Yeah, you can. There is fly screen and also a blackout on the
brilliant.
other side. To open it up, all you do is push the button down, pull the bar down, and then just literally slide it back. It's as simple as that. You can either have it all the way open, or if you look, you've got the little
Just a little
slots.
bit, yeah.
So you can have it
Nice. At
part
night you
open.
could be stargazing. Lovely.
That's as easy as
That's
that.
cool. And that was a blackout line, was it?
Yeah, that's a blackout one.
Oh, brilliant.
So you got the two there.
That's great.
So, obviously, as I say, you've got your TV point behind us here. So you've got your socket for your aerial, your plug supply. There is also a 12-volt socket there as well.
Yeah.
And then obviously you just got your various storage in this area here, in your cupboards.
Yep.
So, wardrobe behind us. What we've got in here. Oh, this one's very fantastic.